Hello everybody, Multiman37 back here with another review, this time of the Legacy Thunder Megazord from Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. This is the re-release of the Megazord in Season 2. And yeah, I won't be showing off the comparison with the old Megazord, even though I do have it, but you can check out a comparison of this either if you have already watched the video, or I'm going to be posting the pictures on Facebook right after I finish the video. So go and check that out, and you'll be able to see the comparisons from there. So we'll take a look at the box, then the Zords, and then have them combined and stuff. So get these all out of the way. So here we have the box, very big. On the front, we have a picture of the Thunder Megazord right there, the 5 Zords, and the Thunder Zord attack mode. The story, if you want to read that, go ahead. Speak another language, there it is. Speak another language, there it is, and then it has the first 5 Power Rangers. On the side, you get the secret of the Power Zords. And then the other 2 languages. And then the Thunder Megazord with its stats. On the top, we get the Rangers, the Legacy Thunder Megazord, Legacy Thunder Megazord. The bottom is nothing but the contents. And then on the back, if I can pull this whole damn thing up, is everything you're gonna do, and the combination with the White Tiger Zord, which I do have, but I decided to review this first because for whatever reason people are reviewing that first before they're reviewing these first, but I'm gonna do it in the order that it's supposed to be because screw you. So here we have the Lion Thunder Zord, and I may or may not have said this in my Throwback Thursday review, but these Zords are basically transformed from the Dino Zord. So this would, the Mastodon Dino Zord would become the Lion Thunder Zord, or the Mastodon Lion Thunder Zord. So yeah, very nice green painted head. If you remember, the original was black because of the Black Ranger. Of course, you could get the Repro Label stickers. However, Repro Labels did not include a sticker that goes on the outside, only the inside and the ears on top. Would have liked it if it kind of covered the whole head, but still, it was pretty cool. It doesn't really have any posability. The helmet system is stored differently. Rather than 4 clips on the bottom, it's just this one peg. In fact, it's not that really stable, but really doesn't need to be. It has die-cast metal in the back legs. You know, basically done out in black plastic with some silver, gold, and green. There's not really much other. Unfortunately, these don't come with minifigures that go inside or right on top of the Zords, although I wish they did. I'm not lying. I wish they did. But yeah, I mean, you could count this as posability, but really that's for transformation, and you can see his hollowness. His eyes really pop out a lot better, though. I will give him that. So this is my favorite of the individual Zords. Just if green's my favorite color. Well, it was my first favorite color. So here we have the Firebird Thunder Zord transformed from the Pterodactyl. Does have a few posing options. The neck here is actually die cast, done out in red, and all the sticker detail has now been molded in and painted. So yeah, you got the pink, the little kanji. You can flap the wings if you want to. In fact, you can do a little pose like that. Now, if you bought the original White Tiger Zord, it came with feet for the Firebird, mostly because of the whole fact that it needed to be a weapon. Well, I mean, this part that already comes with the Megazord, you could kind of use it as feet, but really it doesn't work. Because right now it's leaning no matter which direction I put it in, so it would have been nice if this actually had legit feet that you could put on. But oh well. It didn't really have any feet to begin with in the show, so whatever. But it does have nice detailing, I will give it that. So this one's quite the beauty. And the tail especially, this looks completely redone. So, well, it is redone, so. Here we have the Unicorn Thunder Zord, transformed from the Triceratops. Alright, I think I already made a joke back in my original review. If not, whatever, I'm not going to say it. Diecast metal is mostly around here, but it feels like it kind of stops in this one area. Like, beyond this black point is where it stops. Which is weird. Like, these parts here are diecast, but then it kind of stops right there. It doesn't go all the way around. But yeah. Again, all the sticker detailing is now molded and or painted. The only posability he has is his head, so he can go shake it. I just ripped someone off. Yeah, whatever. And then you can move the head up and down. That's really it. There's not really much this guy does. He doesn't have any wheels, although he does have nice bottom detailing. Although I wish, one thing for sure, I wish that the screw holes were covered up, because I don't like that. And you'll see why when I get into the Griffin, because the Griffin also has the screw holes on the same side. So even if they wanted to leave the screw holes exposed, I wish they were on the opposite side, so that when it's in Megazord mode, you don't see the screw holes, but oh well. So yeah, this is the Griffin Thunder Zord, transformed from the saber-toothed tiger. The only posability it has is its head. And for whatever reason, the head only locks into this position, but then it kind of locks into this position. But if you want to have it looking directly straight, you have to go beyond the click. And just have to... Like, it's not gonna... like, if I shake it, it's not gonna snap back. But you kind of have to fiddle with it to kind of have it looking directly straight. Unless... Yeah. Kind of have it looking directly straight at you, because this is looking directly straight. When it's like that, it's kind of iffy. But yeah, kind of have the similar color scheme of black with their reds, and then their traditional colors of blue and yellow for their personal coloring. Yeah, so yeah. And then, of course, the silver. Same bottom detailing. They don't have any wheels like the original, which is a shame. And then we have the big guy himself, the Red Dragon Thunder Zord, transformed from the Tyrannosaurus Dinozord. And this guy, just like the Legacy Dragon Zord, has brand new joints now in the neck and in the tail. So you can actually get this into pretty dynamic posing, done out in red plastic, green paint, gold paint, and silver. And then there are bits of black plastic here and there. The die-cast parts are actually in this section, this whole section right here, except for maybe the panel, which I wish could actually snap in place. The other posability he has, you can pivot the arms, open the hands. In fact... one of the poses I like to get him in is have one arm up, one arm down, and on the back side kind of reverse it. And then have one head pointing this way, or the head pointing forward, the tail pointing backward, and then have the mouth open. Kind kind of get it into some sort of dynamic pose right there, which actually looks pretty badass, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah. Very nice. And I like how they painted the inside of the mouth right there. So, without further ado, let's transform this thing into the Thunder Megazord. But first, we need to turn the red dragon into its warrior mode. And in order to do that, take the arms and make the 4 arms 2 arms. And I'm going to close the fingers while you're at it. Spin the arms around. And then remove the head and tail. And then flip this piece in, which is entirely new. And I'm going to lift the camera up 1 so that you can see everything. If not, I'll have to lift it up. You know what? I'm going to lift it up 2. I'm going to go the extra mile. Why not? But don't hit the home button. Stop shaking. Okay. I like it if you not shake around. Thank you. So take the legs and the neck, or the head and the neck and tail, and collapse it so that it does not wiggle around. This doesn't really give, that whole joint system doesn't give it its robot mode any posability, but oh well. Flip the feet forward, then turn the legs around so that they are facing forward. Arms down. Flip the panel and put it on around the back with those 2 holes. Take the tail and put it in this way. And then, oh boy, that is bright. Then take the head, put the dragon head down to reveal the human head. And you don't need to actually have that mouth open because it blocks everything, unlike the original. Attach that and flip the dragon ear antenna down. There we have the Red Dragon Zord in warrior mode. Posability is around the same as the original, with a few bonus options like spinning head, 360 on the arms, bend the hands on 2 joints, turn the arms, and open the fingers. They have this whole 2-finger joint, kind of like the gimmick figures from Kamen Rider. And then again, so did the other one. And of course, we can give him a weapon, his staff, which actually is redone and looks pretty cool. So we can put it in his hand, and it'll actually snap into place. And good thing about this, that there are no ratchet joints, so if you want to spin the staff, it will not fall apart because 1, it doesn't actually have the 2 bits on it, and 2, it's not going to put any stress or fall out. So I like that. I really like that, and I really appreciate that. You can't really do much for leg posability because, yeah, that doesn't really work. One thing you can do is this came with the chariot, which has also been redone and has 2 bonus parts for a different combination. And what you can do, you can stick the other Thunder Zords on there. So the lion, 2 holes, go into the 2 pegs on the front. I want to see if I can do this. Would you like to see a magic trick? No effort. It does snap in place, but if you put more weight on it, don't grab it by the lion. Take the unicorn and the griffin, and the little holes in front will correspond with the little sections right there. And then that back divot will go in the groove. Same thing with the griffin, if I can grab it. I don't know why I'm doing this like that. I don't know why I sound like an old man. And then take the Firebird and clip it onto the post right there and there. And this would be the Thunderzord Assault Team formation, which actually looks pretty cool. And of course, just like the original, you can stick the Red Dragon dead center. Although in the picture it shows you having the Firebird's head all the way back, although I like to kind of have it a little bit forward. Just a little bit so that it's not completely right underneath him. Although it's still, the Firebird's still staring at his butt. Careful, careful, Kimberly, you might get Tommy jealous. Anyway, and then you can have the Red Dragon Thunderzord commanding it and spinning the staff without it actually falling out of his hand. So now we can go into the formation of the Thunder Megazord. To do that, remove him from the chariot. I'm going to remove the staff as well. Now, take the, I'm going to start with the Griffin and the Unicorn. Take these, flip out the silver bits, collapse the head into the body, and flip the front section up to become a boot. Not a foot, a boot. Because, yeah, and then rinse and repeat on Griffin. And then there are your boots. I'm actually going to bump up the camera because this thing's getting really tall. I dropped the camera flat on its back. And then take the Red Dragon Thunderzord Warrior Mode, flip the feet down, and turn the legs outward so the ridges are facing. And then push the arms back like this. And then slide down the feet. Lock them in. And we also want to pull the head of the Red Dragon up. We're not going to pull it off, just push it up a little. Take the Firebird, yank the tail off, and we can also make this the Fire Spear for the staff. And then flip the head all the way back. And then attach this to the back. And then wrap this around and this becomes a belt. Now for his chest and arms, take the lion, remove the helmet, and take the peg and flip it inside. And there's actually enough room back here in the groove where the head attaches to the dragon neck to where that groove won't be a problem, which I didn't realize earlier. And then we remove the paws, take the paws and make them fists, which actually have openable fingers. And it may take some finagling, it may not. Your mileage may vary on that. But now he has gloves, I guess. And then flip the lion head forward. And then flip out these little connectors. And this will go on his chest. And to finish it off, we take the helmet, flip up the visor part, and attach it to the head. Then flip down the visor. And then we take the sword, which is in the sheath, which actually comes with a metal chain, which I like that. It looks pretty cool. You can't do the Naginata thing that I did for this, but unfortunately, because the ring is too big on the end, but oh well. You can attach it to the side. It doesn't clip up top. It actually clips to the side. with 2 holes and 2 pegs. And here we have the Legacy Thunder Megazord, if it'll focus. There we go. This thing is pretty tall, actually. Do I have another box I can use? Anything smaller, at least? I can use this. Oh god, I dropped everything. Posability. Full arm 360. The hands open and close. You do get some bending motion. The head does rotate and moves up and down a little. I do like how the back ends of the Red Dragon Warrior mode's head sticks out a lot better on here. You could say it has foot posability, but with the way this wobbles about, I'm gonna say no. You can give him his sword. He does have openable hands to accept his sword, which the blade itself is made out of die cast. This isn't vacuumized plastic. This is actually die cast, which is actually pretty cool. And we can also give him his spear, but then you'll realize, yeah, this thing has leaning problems. There is a version where they fix that. It's just 2 pieces on the legs replaced, and I did ask Bandai themselves if they could send me the new pieces so that I can fix that problem so I don't have to buy another one. But yeah. You can mine. I have to finagle it until then. But yeah, we can give him his weapons. Oh geez, this is not going well. And then I also have to pinch the belt in place, and it's a nightmare right now. Oh geez. It was doing so well before, and now when I'm on camera, it doesn't want to balance. Oh geez. That is the opposite of balancing. Why aren't you doing it? You did it so well last time. Oh well. Oh well, you get the idea. I'm just gonna leave the spear out of his hand. So, yeah, overall, this is actually a pretty cool Megazord. It does have its flaws, as you clearly just saw, but overall, I can look past it and say, buy it, especially since the newer version, they fixed that issue. So, yeah, I will see you guys later. Take care. Whooshing!